myself.
Demo 3 is loved by everyone because it is the chapter where Blocktales gets serious and talks about topics like depression, self-hate, greed, and fear. This demo had the most amount of mini-bosses out of all chapters. The manor also acts like a central hub for all demos, as you can buy Slingshot and Rocket Launcher there. In addition, it is the place where you fight the mutant. Demo 3 overall has 5 zones. We will discuss each one in detail later. Demo 3 has the Train Zone, the Spooky Forest, Telmon's Mansion, Upside Down World, and finally, the Dream World. At first, we have the Train Zone. This is my favorite. It is achieved after beating Demo 2. Fun fact, I hate Demo 2, but the devs cooked with Demo 3. Well, once you go through the train station and enter the train, you encounter bandits where you have to defeat them in a moving train. Do you know how insane that is? Well, the bandits are pretty hard.
Skill issue.
But if you beat them, then you will encounter Red and Blue with Nubador, and then Green and Purple make an entrance. They are the parents of Red and Blue. You have to best Green and Purple, and after beating them, you get the call cards for Red and Blue. Fun fact, Red and Blue are the only call card that go twice per turn, making them insanely OP. After you save the train, you finally arrive at the Spooky Forest. But if you go back in the train, you can safely explore it and even buy stuff. Fun fact, the train has a lot of secrets regarding the future of the player. Next, we have the Spooky Forest, where basically you go through several levels filled with graveyards, fighting zombies and skeletons to reach Telmon's Manor. This is basically a very fun zone, as you meet new people, new shops, and even find some secret rooms like the attic, the Red Room, the Mutant Room, and the entrance to the Upside Down. If you enter the kitchen, you will find 2 shops where you can buy cards and food. Right as you enter the Upside Down, you will realize that the manor is actually covered by ghosts, and is even changed by your past decisions in the game. Eventually, fighting your way through a cursed manor, you visit the Ghost Chef. This Chad is the most useful NPC in the game, rivaling that of Mejded, because he is the only way to craft OP foods. But it does require a cookbook. In addition, it is tied to healing Griefer. Eventually, you reach the basement and fight a turkey? Yeah, don't ask me why it's there. I don't know it myself. Eventually, you run into one of the most famous but forgotten villains, Slicer. Yeah, hope you all know what Friday 13th represents. After beating this masterclass of a fight, you finally grab the ghost. Wake up. But then, suddenly, your eyes open? Was that a dream or a weird coma? Stuff. The questions start racing in your minds, until suddenly, the greatest man of all, David Bazooka, is with you in a room. He tells us that he is trapped here, so we decide to help him. Fun fact, use the jukebox in the room to get a secret badge. But right as you go out, you see something horrifying. The sky do dark. You didn't wake up from a dream, you fell into one. Eventually, you fight the inner demons in your emotions with Builderman to fight your main emotions, greed, solitude, and fear. But when you defeat them, they tell you something about betrayal and how they are defending you. Eventually, Builderman calls you and starts saying weird things, eventually transforming into an eldritch horror, where you find him again. He attacks you, and you realize he is your hatred that was suppressed by other emotions. Now that they are gone, he is strong enough to defeat you. In my opinion, this boss is harder than many super bosses. Well, fun fact, you can't use prayer against hatred. Eventually, after getting him below 20 HP, you can use prayer to install kill him. Did you know that it took me 12 attempts just to kill hatred? Lol. Well, after beating hatred, you wake up with the Ghost Walker in your hand. That is the story of Demo 3. Now let's talk about why this demo is loved by everyone. It's because the art concept and the story heavily intensifies in Demo 3 and sets up the stage for Demo 4. Even the bosses feel like bosses, and it's a nice touch to see such a heart-warming game to suddenly change into an ARG. Well, it is the only game other than Hunter x Hunter that has multiple genres depending on the demo, and story itself is a chef's kiss. Now, time to review some comments from the community. Like says, he loves the chapter because it went from retro to horror and due to Red and Blue. While Dudecheck says that he loves the chapter due to the amazing music. Red and Blue, Nubador. So now you know.